told you. Didn't I? Did I? I think I did. For quite some time. I knew something was going to happen along the lines of this. Yeah. So, I know what to do about the situation too. Many people don't. Oh no. Really. And I mean, I did question myself quite a few times of the reason why I was going so mad. And it was, call it my higher self talking through me to warn people in the ways I had at hand, or at least had some idea of doing something to make people look, but they didn't. So this is like the annihilation of ignorance, because ignorant people will be affected as much as anyone else. It's not good, and everyone's given this softly approach, you know, like in the UK anyway. And there's still people walking around in groups. Yeah, they're not paying attention at all until martial law comes in. They'll have to, then, you know. Blue skies, though. Very blue skies, not one line. A bit like, well, there's one over there, actually. It's probably a faint one. But, this is, the end of the world, basically, people. As we know it, as we knew it. It'll be rolled out really quick. And give it a week or two, and there'll be army on the street telling people to stay inside and using force. That's the only way it's gonna go. It's unstoppable. It's inexorable to a point. People will have to do some things in order to get out of this situation, and I know what they are. I will come back later to show you and tell you what they are. Just let it sink in for a bit longer, I guess. So we have the option. Well, when they find out that this virus is, as soon as labs took a look at it, they know that it's bioengineered. That's what it screams out. There's no other way. Now, I'm not a biochemist, as I said, but like, from independent lab reports, this is bioengineered. It's bioengineered. It's to be designed perfectly to mutate with and to blend with other viruses that come about. It's like a snowball thing. It's the wipeout virus, right? And it has a calling card on it as well. So it kind of it says that it's been bioengineered, and they know the three people who engineered this as well, because there's white papers on it. So they only got to look at who they were subsidized, who subsidized them, paid for the research. And it could have been done, just research against, for vaccines against some other viruses that were created anyway. So, okay. So, it's, where was I now? as you're chilling with some friends, even though you're not supposed to. But if it gets me, it gets me. And I'll try my best not to get it. But the incubation time on this is like 5 to 7 days before it even flares up, so I guess most people have got it. And it's like really contagious within that time period where it shows no effects. It's stealth, that is. That is the time bomb. It's all such a short duration. That's the reason why things are getting unrolled so quickly. As in, like, it's rolling out so quickly with curfews and lockdowns worldwide. Also, on a good note, it's basically merging timelines for people. Merging the timelines, yeah? For everyone on this earth. So everyone is kind of like roughly on the same page, as traumatic as it might be. Everyone will be in roughly the same headspace, all at the same time. This is like merging timelines. If you think about it, like each person is on a timeline. Each person is, so when we're all affected by the same thing, we've merged timelines. That's what it's about. In this point, when the timelines are merged, we have the opportunity to change things as much as they do. So it's going to take people to look inside themselves to really realise, oh yeah, you okay, yeah? To find a solution. And people will have to look inside themselves, deal with themselves in this time. And the ones which are weak, the ones which are lost, the ones which rely too much on other people would be the ones most affected. And that goes right across the board. So it goes down to ill people and people who need caring after. These people will die. I mean, they're finding care homes abandoned with dead people in them. And this is not, a little bit is on the news, but like, think about it, all homeless people, anyone, they're all like still congregating, so it'll wipe out. It's selective, really selective. And because it can mutate as well, it means it'll get airborne and waterborne. The water supply will be tainted, and the air. They're not saying this on the news, obviously, but they've done the algorithm on the supercomputers that they got. They've just typed in the facts that they've got so far, and as limited as they are, and they let the simulation go to see the outcome. And every single one they've done is like horrific. This is the reason why they've gone so intense on people, because this has never happened ever in humanity, recorded history. And yeah, they got these people know this. They got the supercomputers which can run simulations to see how things pan out. You know, a certain circumstance, and you just got to key things in, and there you go. They have, and they know within weeks. This is the reason why they've been definite about this. It's like a weather forecast, but like even more precise than weather, because of its nature. It's rampant and it's relentless, and it's stealth and it's unseen. This is the alien invasion, and it's man-made. And whether that be through divine intervention, doing this, the wrath of the grand creator, as they so feared, So that means that they're shitting it as well, right? Even though, and we're not actually, we're not shitting it, but they are, because of the calling card, because there will be fingers pointed, and people will not trust the government ever again. The ones who are left, right? They know that their time's up. It's true. So, oh yeah, the timelines, merging of realities. This is what's going on. So stay positive, people. I'll do a little gig for you tonight if you want. I know I've got so many followers, haven't I? There's my other channel as well, Anturio channel, which was just meant to be a channel with posters on it, but I used it for some of my videos, yeah. And I kind of kept on using it because I knew that, like, if I had trollers on that one, it would show that they were even though I did get trollers looking, but they not to comment though, because it was there, so not too much, you know. I really did handle those trollers all right, didn't I? I mean, they were too scared to troll anymore. It's good, isn't it? So, yeah, it's good though, isn't it? Just coughed. Just due to cough. But, yeah, it's pretty mad times, isn't it? And again, I will tell you. Told you. But I do know what to do. Because it's been working up to this, yeah? Very much so. And that crown chimney pot, when I took that in the September, I think it was there. Gotta get some plants in it soon. Just waiting for the weather. But yeah, when I took that, I knew it was for a reason, and I even said, made a video about it, that I know it's symbolic of some kind. Because it is mine, anyway. You know, it was mine, along with a lot of other things in that place. But like, and it was off Gordon as well. So it's Gordon, it's the guy who I got all my picture framing equipment from. He's like this old guy, dead now. But I got like quite a few things off him. But it's sentimental, that crown pot. I really like that. So, and it's like not stealing, but getting my crown back, getting my sovereignty back. That's what it felt like, and I wrote it down in the book. But underneath it, I wrote, for some reason, virus. I wrote virus down underneath it. Now, the person who I got it off, got it back off, they wrote a song called Virus, which is on YouTube. People can see it. She wrote the lyrics to the song by Backdraft. Yeah, which is interesting. I don't know whether I wrote that on the paper underneath Crown Chimney Pot. I wrote virus for some reason. It's back in September, before the coronavirus came around. You know, we knew of it. This was like another. When I look back in retrospect, I can see that I've been like almost predicting things to happen. That it's all going to happen. So, and they've been quite accurate, really accurate. Yeah. So it's freaky for me. It is freaky. I mean, it was anyway. It was. I kind of got used to it. Having really strong premonitions, and even speaking them, or putting them out there in forms that I'm not even realizing that it's a premonition that I'm putting out there. Like my songs, for instance, you know, As Good As You, the opening lyric. Take this picture that we share, all is many and many don't care. Have you seen the plans to keep us inside? And the drown-out calls through locked doors, and the holes in the truth which were dug out with blood-stained spades and filled in with lies. I mean, this is like written over 20 years ago. Along with, I mean, most of the stuff I wrote is kind of like this. I knew that something bigger was going on. And, yeah.